Okay, so today we're really excited because
Yeah.
we're going metal detecting, and we've been supplied with a brand new metal detector from Regton, and it's a Garrett Ace.
Apex.
Apex, yeah. And we're going up here to this farm to ask for permission because apparently there used to be an old tower here in this field. So it could potentially
Oh,
be
here
a
they
good...
are.
Oh, yeah.
Fingers crossed. You better ask.
No, you ask.
No, it was your idea.
Oh, please.
No, I'm not doing it. You do it.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah, we just wondered whether you'd allow us to use our metal detector in your field because we've heard that there used to be an old tower in here and it could be quite interesting.
Yeah. We'll make sure to fill all of our holes in and everything and tidy up after us. We won't leave a mess.
And we'll show you anything that we find.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if anything's valuable, of course, you have the choice whether you want to keep it or not, but yeah.
Yeah, we're just interested, you know, about the history of the place, so.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
we
so
really
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks so much. We'll
Yeah.
we won't make a mess.
Yeah, thanks. Hello.
Hello. So, in case you haven't already guessed, we're metal detecting on our own land today. So,
And we have permission from ourselves to do so.
Yeah, we have full permission. So there's not much more left to say other than let's do it.
I think we should start at one end somewhere.
We should start over by the gate.
Yeah.
We've decided to start because we've mowed quite a bit of this grass, so we've made it really short. We're going to start over here by the gate. What can you hear?
Okay, so we've got a signal here and Alex is going to do the digging.
Feels like a rock.
The ground is rock hard.
I can't even get it in.
Maybe there is a rock there.
There is a rock, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't dig the ground because there's a rock.
Okay, so we have a signal on the pinpointer.
It's just in there somewhere. It's really, really stony here.
Probably a bit of rusty iron.
It didn't say it was iron. Oh. It's a hobnail.
It's a nail. Oh. It's a pretty old nail, but yeah. It's probably a nail off an old gate. Because we're right next to the gate.
So, with this metal detector actually came these wireless earphones, which are really helpful because they don't have a wire and you're not getting like tangled up in the wire. And every time you put the detector down to dig, you're not like stuck to it with the wire. So these are really, really cool. But for the purpose of this video, we've decided to detach them. And yeah, so you can hear. We've got some signals down here. They sound a bit low.
It's going between 70s and 50s.
Should
even
we
90s,
try
I
it?
don't know, yeah.
It's a bit strange.
put it on
It sounds
relics.
a bit, but you know what I mean?
So while we're getting used to the metal detector, we're just going to dig probably all of the signals, just so we can get used to what we're finding with what's displayed on here.
Okay, I'll dig that hole then. Is it there? Is it that it?
Oh.
Oh, this is it.
What is it?
I don't know.
This looks like a rock.
It's a lump of rust by the looks of it.
Let me have a look. Yeah, that doesn't look like anything interesting, to be honest.
No. Well,
you never know.
We'll put it in our finds box.
We'll put it in our finds box anyway. And our lovely Garrett finds box.
Yeah. Thanks to Regden.
Sent to us by Regden, yep.
I guess we'll have to respect the owner's wishes and fill these holes in
Fill
now.
our holes in, yeah. It's the least we can do.
Yeah, yeah. We did promise. Right, so we've got another signal here, which actually sounds better, although it keeps disappearing, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's in the 90s. I'm not sure what that means.
It doesn't, I don't think it sounds good.
So another signal down here. It was in the 50s and 60s. It was indicating coins or jewellery. We wish. It'd probably be something else, nondescript. What is it?
It's a piece of metal.
Yeah. The nondescript piece of metal. Right, so we've been ignoring the dodgy signals where they're different tones.
Could it be that wing nut?
Oh, a wing nut. Alex has found something interesting. It's got nothing to do with metal.
It's
a bit of an 18th century
Yeah.
bottle. We found 18th century glass in here before, whilst digging, and we found the lips of the bottle, so we know it was late 17th, early 18th century. Fantastic. And we've also found the like really early 18th century pipe bowls as well in here. But what is the metal thing that's in this hole, apart from the spade?
Well,
The shovel.
we'll find out sooner or later. I don't think it's any further down than this. It didn't say it was quite so deep, but
Is that rust I can see?
don't know. Let's have
Straight down there.
Yeah, it could be clay or rust. Place your bets.
Looks like rust.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's disappeared again. Why does it keep doing that?
I think the batteries might need changing.
I just changed them. It's
What is it?
It's non-ferrous. But
Non-ferrous.
yeah, I don't know what it is. Oh.
Oh, what is it?
Oh. It's off a hot water
It's-
bottle.
It's an old hot water bottle plug. What on earth is
Why
a hot
is that
water
here?
bottle doing in the field?
Has someone just thrown their hot water bottle in the middle of the field or something? That is so random.
Yeah, we know what this is because we find them on Victorian rubbish dumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, early 20th century.
Oh, well. You know, it's...
At least it's not rusty iron.
At least it's recognisable as something. It's not just a random lump. Oh, and it's our first like brass thing.
Yeah. Here, put the bottle bit in.
Oh
as well.
yeah, this is technically.
The reason we find late 17th, early 18th century things in this field is because our house actually dates from those times. And before that, there was an old tower stood here. So there is potential for finding things that whether it's too deep, we don't know. But if the glass is at that level...
Yeah, exactly. There has to be something.
Yeah. So we'll keep searching. I think I found something here. It's coming up as 59. And 76. I don't like it when the tone changes. We might as well dig it up.
It's not in there. Oh.
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 It's
What
the
is it?
end of a spoon.
I thought it was a coin.
Oh no.
It's the end of a teaspoon.
Someone's had their picnic in our field.
Why is it so smashed up?
I don't know. I don't think it's ever been ploughed in here, so...
No, it hasn't. Well, another bit of non-ferrous.
Yeah, it's not iron. It's, you know, it looks like nickel silver or
Nickel
something.
silver, yeah. Oh well, good. On with the next.
Oh. It was there, then it disappeared. To think, it kind of just keeps disappearing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We could try it.
It's about here.
It's probably just going to be rubbish.
Yeah. I'm finding more little bits of glass. That's quite fine glass. That's a big chunky piece of black glass, or very dark green glass. Can't see through it, there you go. So yeah, that's pretty old glass, that. Okay, so the ice cream man is actually here. Even though we live in the middle of nowhere, the ice cream man comes and is down there at the cottage. So Alex is going to get us an ice cream because we're boiling. And here comes Alex, triumphant, with ice cream.
Ice cream! Perfect for this hot weather. So,
Yay!
there we go, we'll have a little picnic. And I've got a 99. Oh,
And I've got a Magnum.
the grass is all
Ooh.
flying up. It's gone a bit grassy, hold on.
Right, here.
Hope it's nothing delicate.
It's in there somewhere. What is it? What is it? It must have fallen off your hand.
It must be tiny.
Oh no. We've lost it.
Oh, it's beeping when it shouldn't be beeping again. Oh, what's this?
Oh, what is it?
Oh, I think it was something.
Is it? What?
Oh,
Careful,
is it some
don't-
kind of clasp? Oh, I think we found something.
Some sort of clasp. Be really... Oh,
Oh.
be really careful. Oh.
Oh, what is it?
It's not a zip, is it? No.
Yeah, knowing how look, it'll just be like a modern zip.
Oh, it's potentially interesting. Looks like a key, some sort of key on a...
Clip? I don't know what that is. What is that? Isn't that strange?
Zoom in. That is
Right.
strange. What is that?
It's some sort of alloy. And it looks quite old.
Yeah, it's like a copper alloy.
Is it something broken off the end there?
Could it be a sword belt clip?
We might have to consult some experts on this one.
We might. Oh,
wow,
it's
we found
interesting
something
though.
interesting. Finally.
Something interesting.
Something interesting.
Yay. Right, so we've got a really weak signal here. It's either rubbish or it's deep. It was indicating that it was very deep, but that kept disappearing. So we're going to check it out anyway.
Yeah.
Can't do any harm just to see.
It's very stony.
Oh, is it in there?
Yeah.
Ah, it's in there.
Oh.
Crack open the geode and see what's inside.
Oh, we've got a coin. We've got
A
coinage.
coin. We've got a coin. We've got a coin.
We've got coin. Oh,
Oh,
who's that?
is that Queen Victoria?
No, it's Edward the VII.
Is it Edward the VII?
Oh, look at that impression.
Look at the impression, yeah.
Isn't that
That's
good?
cool. Edward the
Oh,
VII.
it's 1929.
And is it
It's
silver?
no, it's
Is it a florin?
it's a farthing.
Farthing.
Yeah.
That's what I meant, not florin. Florins are silver.
It's really nice condition, but
Yeah.
yeah, it says 1929.
Hold it still. Mm.
Isn't that cool?
That is
We've got an older coin finally.
the year after your grandmother was born.
Oh yeah. Oh.
So, Grandma is older than this coin.
Oh, that's crazy, isn't it? When you think of it like that.
I know.
I saw this running around in the grass. What on earth is it? Well, it's a moth, but its wings are tiny. I'm not sure if it's just been born. Wow, look at that. Moths give me the willies when they're airborne. But they're alright during the day when they're chill. And they're fascinating. Oh, chickens are fighting. That is really cool. Its little face. It's got like stripy legs. Amazing. Right, I'm gonna go and put it in the longer grass over here. Go on. There we go.
All right, so we've got another really good, strong, positive signal here.
Yeah.
So we're hopeful again.
It was in its like 50s and 60s. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Sometimes horseshoes and things that are around give off a really good signal and get you hopeful. And they did used to breed Clydesdales here.
Yeah, we found quite a few horseshoes around the place.
We've got piles of them. Oh,
What is this? Oh my goodness. It's a massive piece of iron.
wow. It's looks like a bit of cauldron or something.
Yeah, I swear we found some of this here
Yeah.
before.
And that's obviously going to give off a good signal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
Yeah.
on with the next. What is it?
It's a bit of lead.
Is it a
Look at
squashed musket ball? I think it is.
No. It has a hole in it. Look,
Oh, it could be a spindle whorl?
it's some kind of weight.
Some sort of weight, yeah.
Yeah, look.
Look.
Oh,
Could be a spindle whorl.
do you think? Because it was not far from here. We found the first one years ago.
Yeah.
I thought it was a musket ball at first. I was going to say that.
But no, it's got a hole through it. Look. Oh.
There we go. Some
Zoom in.
kind of little weight.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's for spinning.
Could be. Spindle whorl could be.
That's cool.
Another
Isn't
good
that cool?
find. Fantastic.
That's really good.
Okay, so
We've got a signal.
we got a signal here.
It was a bit of a dodgy signal, but,
Yeah, but it's quite deep. There it is. What is it?
you know what?
Careful.
I think we have found a thimble.
A thimble?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
See, we found a thimble once over there
And we lost it.
when we were doing the chicken pen. And
We put it to one side and we lost it.
Yeah. This is not the same one. Oh,
Is
my
it a
goodness.
thimble?
Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Oh, wow.
It's quite corroded and it's very old. That's a very
Thimble.
old thimble.
Just think someone in our house or someone in the tower used that.
My goodness.
Wow.
It's quite delicate. And can you see it?
I'll zoom in if you keep still. Yeah, look at that. Looks like a thimble.
I think it's
Unless
a
it's
thimble.
the end of something.
Yeah, it might be.
Could be a finial of something like a stick.
Oh, it's got full of holes, look. It's little, can you see that all the way
And
around?
dimples.
And it's got a rim around the bottom.
It's probably a thimble. How wonderful.
Oh, that's brilliant. So we found
that's
something.
great.
Oh, wow.
That's fantastic.
That
I
is
love
really
it.
good. It's really old and quite corroded as well, so I'll have
Like
to
me.
have to take care of it.
Fantastic. Let's find something else.
Yay!
I think we found the rest of that cauldron. It's a big signal again,
Yeah.
but it was kind of a double signal.
Oh.
The signals,
What's this?
signals depend on ground conditions as well. Oh,
It's a bottle
it's a
top.
bottle top. Oh,
Oh no, it's not on.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Something else? So we checked the hole and there's still a signal, so we're going to go down deeper. We're getting close. I say rubbish, what do you say?
Well, there's quite a bit of coal down here.
I've known coal to give off signals before with
That
the
might
old
be
metal
it.
detectors.
This might be the charcoal. This is very amateurish of us, isn't it? Digging a massive hole to find a bit of rubbish.
Yeah, well, there were two signals here, so...
It's a nail.
It's a nail. It's an old nail.
Well, that's great then. An old nail, just what I've
There's
always
no nail
wanted.
like an old nail.
Do you think it's a specific kind of nail for a specific purpose? We could look it
Don't
up.
pull any more off it. Just
got some rust. Yeah, do you think it's a specific kind of nail?
Maybe it's for a roof.
Yeah.
Holding a tile on or something.
That's interesting. That might be interesting.
That might be interesting.
It might give us more clues to the tower.
To where the tower was, Oh, that is interesting.
Or are we just trying to kid ourselves?
Well,
Is
only
it
one way to
just a
find out. We
nail?
have to look it up, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be a good signal.
Yeah, it is.
We've got high hopes for this.
What number was it in?
It was in the 80s.
Oh, okay. Ground is very stony. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cobbles, isn't it?
Oh.
Very cobbly.
Yeah, can you see how there's literally a cobbled surface down here, look.
Yeah. I think it's because we're near the gate.
Let's see if it's within reach. Oh, it's just this. This is just...
Our pinpointer is definitely broken.
It just, look. Oh no, it doesn't work. Oh yeah, look.
And Alex has no steel pins in her knee.
I don't, no. It reckons my knee is metal.
It's, yeah, we definitely need to try and get a new one.
It goes off eventually. Any minute now.
This horse flies after me now.
Oh. Oh.
What is it?
That.
Oh, it's a tiny speck of
I think it's a
lead.
bit of aluminium.
Oh no.
It's like a tiny bit of aluminium foil.
Well, let me try the hole and see if that was it. Oh my goodness, that was it. Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it's still in there.
It's interesting, most of the things that we find are beneath the cobbles.
Pull them
Or
between the
yeah,
cracks,
between them.
I suppose if the cobbles weren't there, things would have gone down much deeper. With cows having been in here, they push things down. Okay, we think we might have found a coin.
It's really deep down and it's clearly there and it looks circular.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, is it? Is it a coin?
Is it? Or a stud of some sort?
I don't know.
Be really careful. What is it?
Yeah, it's one of those.
Let me zoom in.
Whatever that is. Need something to clean it with. I think it might be a very, very old piece of metal.
Turn it over. Yeah.
It's really difficult to see. It
is.
We'll give it a gentle clean and see if we can actually look at it under the magnifying glass.
Okay, so I took it in the house and rinsed it gently. And you can see where the patina is still on the surface.
Around the edge.
You can see it is definitely some sort of coin.
It's very, very old.
It's very thin and worn. It must have been worn when it was lost.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's some kind of medieval coin, considering we found possibly a medieval thimble.
Could be post-medieval.
Post-medieval. Possibly a medieval or post-medieval thimble and 2 spindle whorls.
It could be, I don't know. Really, early medieval stuff was silver. The pennies were made of silver.
Well, I don't know. It does actually look a bit.
It doesn't look silver to me. It's green.
It is green, but it's also grey in some parts. Most of that bit.
We'll have to have a further investigation of it.
That's a very old coin. Anyway, that might be our very first hammered coin that we've ever found with metal detector.
I'm not sure if they did hammered bronze coins.
Did they not?
Romans would have
but it might not be.
It's too thin to be Roman.
It might not be bronze.
Could just be a farthing, like a farthing or something. Like an 18th century farthing.
No, you know what I'm saying is that they used to forge coins here.
Oh.
Just saying.
Oh, that's true.
Could it be a very low quality silver forged coin?
That would be good, but
there's
no way of knowing because we can't even read. There's nothing legible on there.
No, there's not. Oh,
nothing legible.
It's very handy being very close to the house because, we can just go and wash something. We don't need a sprayer bottle because we can just go into the house.
Oh,
I dropped a nail.
And this little box that we were given by Regton as well.
It's great.
It's a Garrett Finds box. It's really good. It's got all these little compartments in it and a spongy bit to put your coins in. It's double-sided as well, so you can turn it over and you've got another side.
Oh, and this is a musket ball we found yesterday, but you might notice on the video it didn't have any sound because the microphone's actually run out of battery. But yeah, there's the awesome musket ball we found yesterday, and it looks like it's been like a bubble there.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's been hit.
We did find one in the garden, didn't we, with a sprue
on
it?
I think it was smaller. I think it was like, a little bit smaller, but I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Got some rubbish in here as well. I need to throw it. I forgot to put that in the bin. Anyway, let's find some more treasure.
Let's find some more treasure.
This is really exciting, actually.
Yeah, it is really. We were a bit dubious about metal detecting in our own field because we had done it before, but with this new detector we're finding so much more, so it just shows with a decent detector you can actually find more stuff. So
plus, it's been raining today, hasn't it?
And it's been raining.
Yesterday, and I think the ground's actually more conductive because it was quite dry.
Yeah.
Before, so we might have more luck. So dug a hole here, and we're actually quite close to the house there. We found a bit of like vintage wine bottle.
And a bit of plant pot.
A bit of plant pot. So we thought it's probably going to be some modern rubbish, but there's something quite coin-like there. And it looks
coin-shaped.
Quite old. That's given me Georgian vibes. Found a big, lovely Georgian buckle down here, didn't we?
I'm going to go and give this a rinse.
Yeah.
Georgian coin, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I think so. It's given me that strong Georgian vibes.
Right. Okay, so I've given it a bit of a clean, a bit of a rinse under the tap and a dry. But it's
quite knackered, isn't it?
It's a coin, but there's nothing on it to tell us what it is. But I'm suspecting about a Georgian halfpenny.
Yeah, I reckon George III, because we found a few George III's here, haven't we?
Yeah, like those ones we found on the track.
Yeah.
Just by eye.
Yeah, and we found that buckle here as well.
And
we're right close to the house, so I reckon we should try this area and see what else we can find.
Okay. Signal. We have a signal. we found a bit of lead.
Yeah, it's like a cutout, like a little plug of something.
Hmm.
I wonder what that was.
Yeah.
It was
It
something.
might have been a plug out of the bottom of a weight. You know how they had plugs in the bottom to alter the weight, like the weights and measures people would come and alter them to the right weight.
Yeah. Well, if you look here, it looks like on this part it's been hammered.
Yeah.
That's been in something and someone's like hammered it.
Yeah, I think that's what it might be. Probably been in a big iron weight. So here they are, all of our amazing finds that some of them are amazing.
Well,
that we found in our front field.
Just there.
Just there.
Isn't that strange? We've usually travelled miles to bring the finds here, but yeah, these have not travelled very far this time. So up here is pretty much our rubbish, which, as you can see, is quite a lot compared to the
interesting finds.
More interesting things, yeah. So we'll ignore that, but we thought we'd show you anyway.
Well, this isn't really rubbish because we think this is part of an onion bottle, so that I think should go there.
Well, I suppose in a way it's all rubbish.
It's all rubbish, really.
You get interesting rubbish and not interesting rubbish, but yeah.
Like us.
Where should we start? Oh, the nail. I think you found out what kind of nail that was.
Well, I think this is the stud out of a big old door. And the door would have had planks running this way and this way. And these studs held these two layers together to form a really strong door. So that's what that is.
So that's cool. Could that have been the door to our tower?
Yeah, I know. I bet it was.
Oh, that's cool. So that actually did, as we expected, turn out to be interesting.
Yeah.
So we've got a little thimble here as well, which is quite corroded and quite delicate, but we think it is really quite old, actually.
It's at least, I'd say, 18th century, but I suspect 17th.
Yeah, it could be older.
But the style of it, the shorter thimble like that, goes right back to medieval times, so it's hard to say, really.
Yeah, if you know exactly how old it might be, we'd be interested in finding out. Oh, this coin, one of our last finds, we think is Georgian. Yeah, we're pretty sure it's Georgian. It's probably a George III because we found, I think we found about 4 George III coins around this area. So it's probably what it is.
Yeah, half a penny.
Oh, of course, this is modern. It's not really interesting. We could put this in our, change box. So, this we couldn't, but it is 20th century.
Yes.
And like we said, it's only like a year younger than Grandma.
Yeah.
So
which is incredible to think.
It's incredible when you think, wow, that's a really old coin, but yeah, I've got a really old Grandma as well. We got this coin, which is our most interesting coin.
Even though you can barely see it, but it could possibly be a hammered coin. But it's impossible to say because really you can't see anything on it. We're just being hopeful, really.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes, it's a hammered coin.
If it was a hammered coin, it would be silver. And that doesn't look like silver, but it could be very low-grade silver.
Yeah, it could, yeah.
And so the copper is coming out.
You can see there the colour. It's mostly grey more than green as well. Well, you've got your green coin here, and we know what that's made out of, and it's not the same colour, is it?
And as we said before, one of the occupants of the tower was actually arrested for forging coins. So wouldn't it be amazing if that was one of his forged coins?
Oh, that's exciting.
Of course, there's no way of proving it. That's just our imaginations running away with us.
Unless you prove that it is actually a forged coin by the metal content.
Yeah, I don't know how we'd do that.
No, I don't know.
But yes.
Oh yeah, what coin is it?
I think it's either a penny or a groat, I'd say. If it's from a post-medieval penny or groat.
Cool.
One of the last sort of hammered coins.
Oh, our random lead
whorl.
blob is not so random. It's actually
A spindle whorl.
spindle whorl. Yeah, for spinning.
And that style of spindle whorl, once again, it was that style right from Roman times all the way through to the time period we're talking about, 17th century. So once again, really difficult to date.
Same with this musket ball. These were used for a period of years, weren't they?
Yeah, so that's 17th or 18th century.
Of course, we've got our glass, but I think our most exciting and specialist find.
This is actually quite amazing.
Yeah,
it would have
very
hung
happy with
that
this.
way. The top here would have had a hook on it. Anyone guessed yet? This has got a stud on the back that would have gone into leather.
Yeah.
And there would have been two of these identical. And what it is a sword belt hanger. We're pretty sure. So this bit would hung off the belt. These two bits would have gone into a big sort of leather thing with splits in it down here.
We'll show a picture,
Yeah,
because it's quite
picture on the
complicated to
screen.
explain.
And the scabbard would have gone through there with the sword in it. So
Yeah, and we found some of these on the Portable Antiquities Scheme website. Or
the
you
British
did.
Museums, we found this bit.
Yeah.
We found two actually. One they said was part of a spur, but I knew it wasn't because it was identical, and that wouldn't be part of a spur.
No.
The other one, which was also almost identical, which I'll show you on the screen, they said was part of a sword belt hanger. So I was right.
Yeah, that is so cool, and it fits in to the history of this area, doesn't it?
Tower.
So we've got two weapon-related items. We've got our musket ball and a sword belt holder, and we've got some domestic things. So we've got our spinner, cloth-related things, and we've got our thimble. So it's funny, like regular domestic things were going on. While
we're talking about border reivers, and these were outlaws that lived on the borders of England and Scotland.
Our ancestors, basically.
And they lived in these defensible towers, and they basically stole each other's cattle and sheep.
Yeah, and the tower, we think, was somewhere here, but we're not sure.
We don't know.
No.
We've read that it stood in front of the house, and we think it was knocked down in about 1840, tragically.
Yeah, what a terrible
probably
shame.
Because it was blocking the view. And that's when our house was remodelled as a gentleman's residence.
Yeah, the screen on this is not very wide, so you can't really see much.
It was remodelled, so this frontage is probably 1840s, but the house dates back to the late 17th century at least.
This is the modern house.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not actually modern, but it's just, it's much older than it looks. So anyway, we don't want to talk on too much about everything, but there are finds, and we're actually really pleased with what we found with our new metal detector, and we found so much more than we have done in the past as well. So,
and of course, any finds like these in Scotland have to be reported to the treasure trove, which is at the Museum of Scotland, something like that. I'll put it on the screen or in the information below.
Yeah.
It has to be declared as treasure trove, even if it's not precious metal.
Yeah, it doesn't look very much like treasure, this lot, to be honest. I mean, it's treasure to us because it relates to our personal history. So
it all belongs to this house and its history, so it's amazing.
Anyway, that's it. Ta-da! So we've had a wonderful few days detecting in our front field. Well, only like a tiny part of this field actually.
Just the top part.
And we've not even covered all of this little bit that we've mowed either. And we've got the garden and the rest of the field, which hasn't even been mowed, so we can't actually swing a detector on it. But it's been great, and we've found so much. I've been so surprised.
Yeah, me too. Because as we said before, we have metal detected on here before.
Yeah.
With a cheaper metal detector. And it just goes to show what a decent detector does.
Yeah, and a huge thank you again to Regton Metal Detectors. We'll leave a link to their website down below in the description if you want a metal detector of your own.
Yeah,
and if you live in the UK
great.
especially.
And it's not too difficult to use either.
Yeah, we get the hang of it.
Yeah.
I think we were being a bit, you know.
It's a learning process.
Yeah, exactly.
When you get a new detector.
So yeah, thank you to them for sending us this detector and the earphones and this cool bag as well.
Yeah.
And a big thank you to everyone who has watched the video, liked the video, left a comment down below in the comment section, and of course a special thank you to our
patrons on Patreon who help to keep us going every month. Thank you so much, and we really do appreciate it.
And we'll see you again
next week.
Bye.
Bye.